We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Polligan, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality, and when it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense this season to go. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Brown has it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Moss. He lost one down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Cardinals will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
RPO complete to open the drive. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Now on second down. They'll go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Well, we knew this offense came into this one wanting to establish the run on their first 3 plays of the game in their own end. Run, 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 but they don't pick up the first down. Now it'll be interesting to see if they continue running the football their next time out.
Going for the marker on the ground. The Canes get it past the sticks. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Dropping back, it's back. Snagged out of the air.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Power football with the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Off the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to pass. It's Moss. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up.
Gashing the knee on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Nebraska. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Cardinals have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He gets a block. Touchdown, Miami! Stealing a score on special teams.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheel up when they signed this guy this year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Watson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the sticks. It's Bauman. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Canes! A great catch and run for 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. And it's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wideout. A quick pass to the left. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Byke. He'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. Caught behind the line. It's Bowman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. He's got the ball, and it's live. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively 1st half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Byke. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Caught in the backfield, it's Skinner.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Nestled just inside that right upright. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Bauman. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snags it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the first down.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the pummeling has started. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 13 to Nebraska. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing.
Continues to fight for yards. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Defense looks as if it's coming. Complete to start this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks the tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, don't make those contested catches.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Give to the back. Sweet spin. After the filthy move, he's got room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Cardinals are on the move. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So the first step of that was fine. They made the passing catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
Unloads it left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Flips it out on the screen. Nice move to keep running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's back. He'll take a deep shot here. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. Lots of running room. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And obviously, you're never going to point to one individual play over the course of a game, but that right there is basically a microcosm of the day it's been for this offense. They have not been able to get points up on the scoreboard because they simply can't execute.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To throw, it's back. Makes the grab, it's Daniels. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to Man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Here comes the offense on second down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. They'll run the screen. He's loose. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Puts it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Adams. Here's a hit. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Going for it all. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out.
Makes the grab down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Canes want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bauman. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. The throw to the outside is complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. It's caught. Touchdown, Canes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, and they no doubt about it, this one's over.
And a few ain't anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.